This continent is Antarctica. It is an icy continent because it is covered with snow most of the year. If you see the shape of Antarctica on the left side picture, it is so uneven. We are not able to make out because it lies in the South Pole. However, when you see the picture on the right side, you can see the clear shape of the continent Antarctica. That is the view when it is the globe of the earth is tilted. Now let us see the movements of the earth. There are two types of earth's movement. It is the rotation and the revolution. The movement of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. It takes the earth about 24 hours or 1 day to complete one full rotation. Rotation of the earth causes day and night. The earth spins from west to east. As it spins, one part of the earth faces the sun and receives sunlight. At that time, the other part of the earth, which is away from the sun, gets no light. Thus, when it is day in one part of the world, it is night on the other side of the world. That is why when it is day in India, America has night. This slide shows the revolution. The movement of the earth around the sun on its fixed orbit is called revolution. It takes the earth about 365 1/4 days or 1 year to complete one revolution around the sun. The axis or the imaginary line passing through the middle of the earth is tilted. This causes the earth to bend towards the sun. Therefore, certain parts of the earth which are closer to the sun get more sunlight compared to some other parts. Also, throughout the year, as the earth orbits the sun, it receives different amount of sunlight and heat from the sun according to its distance from the sun. This causes change of seasons such as spring, summer, monsoon, autumn and winter. Now let us see more detailed things about the moon. The moon is the only natural satellite of the earth. It is much smaller than the earth, about 1/4 of the size of the earth. It appears to be much bigger than the stars because it is much closer to the earth. The moon does not have any light of its own. There is no air, water, and hence there is no life on moon. Its surface is covered with craters and mountains. You can see on this picture, craters are nothing but large holes or depressions created on the moon. This happens when some asteroids come and collide with the surface of the moon. And the Antarctic Basin is the largest crater on the moon in our solar system. There are some important facts in this lesson. That is, you can see the picture of astronaut. Who is an astronaut? An astronaut is a person who is trained to fly in a spacecraft, not an aircraft, spacecraft. And Neil Armstrong, an American astronaut, was the first man to walk on moon. And in the second picture you can see that moon is the natural satellite of the earth. And also there are other satellites which are called as artificial satellites or man-made satellites, which are sent into space to monitor and study the earth and other heavenly bodies. Because of these satellites we get information prior, like if there is going to be a tsunami, or if there is going to be rainfall, or if there is going to be some natural calamity like an earthquake or any other thing. These satellites collect the information from the space on the earth and send it to our space stations, and hence we are able to forecast weather and other natural disasters. So did you all like the lesson, children? If you all have not followed, then please see the video again and again. And at the end of the lesson, I will send you the picture of the notes. That is the continuation of your notes. Did you all write the notes last week for the first video? Okay. So please continue. And now I will be sending you the question and answers of 5, 6 and 7. And please write. You are writing it with a pencil, right? Yes. So write with a pencil in neat handwriting. Also, this week you all will complete the exercises in the textbook. There are some choose the correct answer, fill in the blanks and true or false. Please attempt them on your own. You can verify the answers when I send you the picture of the answer on Saturday. So bye children, have a nice day.